Hey there, Aquarius. Welcome to your reading for the month of February 2018. This month, definitely check out astrojar.com for more awesome readers and astrologers. But let's see what we have going on for you this month. And a busy month. I mean, pretty much for everybody, it's been a pretty busy month this month. A lot of work and things like that going on. You start off with the Five of Hearts, birth of something new, starting something new in your life, some sort of new beginning. It definitely seems to be a new beginning month. A lot of people have had like death cards. You even end with the Ten of Spades, which is a card of death and transformation. So I think a lot of people are going through some major transformations at this time. This card here can be a card of separation. I don't normally say that, but you have the Nine of Spades as well. So some of you might be going through a divorce. I don't think you will get divorced this month. I mean, some of you could, but again, it wouldn't be a surprise. This card is not a card of necessarily surprises. So again, you would probably know that it's coming, but I feel for most of you, it could be that you're going through a divorce. If you are, this could represent moving because of the divorce or moving to a new location or something. And I do feel like that will be positive for you if you are one of those people. Next, you have the Queen of Clubs. Excuse me. I think that this card is saying that it wants you to focus on how you appear to other people. I said in December that some signs, and I'm guessing that you are probably one of them, are really going to be focused on appearances, how you appear and to other people. And that was going to be beneficial to some of you. So I definitely think a lot of you could be changing your appearance, how you look, literally, and physically. And some of you could also be changing how you appear just in other ways as well, like psychologically, your emotions or your personality, things like that. So you could be making a lot of those types of changes. This is a card of doing that for some sort of gain. So it is a good card. Next, you have the Nine of Spades. A couple of signs have had this card this month. It is a card of justice. And I do feel like for you, actually, it is representing justice and some sort of justice. So again, if you're involved in something legal or some sort of divorce, there could be some sort of justice coming in for you. Also a card that is representing, what else do we have here? Yeah, I mean, some of you could be going through changes at work, I would say, and or business. And I do feel like these changes will be positive. I feel like for whatever reason, maybe last month in January, again, if you might be watching this in January, there might be some things in business that don't seem like they're going so well. Again, even if you're retired, maybe it's an investment or some other financial matter. I do feel something there, and it might seem like it's not going very well. I think that this month, February, it's like it's going to totally change, and there's going to be some sort of like update to some sort of financial situation that now looks a lot better. So I definitely like to see that. Next, you have the Ten of Hearts. So, I mean, Four of Hearts. Card of moving can represent moving, and great card for love, by the way. It can represent new commitments coming in the form of relationships. So if you're single, you could end up in a very strong, committed relationship. And if you're already in a relationship, you could find out how it's much more committed or things get a lot more positive at this time. Next, you have the Eight of Diamonds. A couple of signs have had this card as well. Card of just straight up working for you, I feel, which is a little bit different than what everybody else is getting. So I do feel like you're just kind of like working at a straightforward kind of pace, and you're working towards things in general. This is a very good card, very lucky card, and I feel like for you, which nobody else has had this message, I do feel it's talking about luck and kind of like gifts from the universe, which again, I don't normally feel that with this card, but I do feel like you're kind of getting some sort of karmic payback for a bunch of work that you have put into something. Again, for most of you, I feel like it's money. For some of you, I do feel like it could be something else, like a relationship where you've kind of put a lot of work in. Maybe you feel like you're not getting a lot out, but now all of a sudden, this month, you get some sort of payback in a positive way for that. Next, a lot of people have had this card as well, the Joker. The Joker represents Capricorn in a lot of ways. It represents the devil, and the devil is Capricorn. And again, just looking at the chart, of course, there's a ton of Capricorn energy at this time, so it could just be talking about that. It is a very busy card, and I do also say that this is a card of being a jack of all trades, needing to be able to do multiple different things. And I do feel like that for you this month, you will be doing a lot of different stuff, and I think that's what this card is talking about. And again, I do feel like you will. I also feel like it's people that are like asking you to do a bunch of different things, and I do think there will be benefits to that at some point. Next, you have the Queen of Spades. I always say this is a card of jumping into darkness, doing something you've never done before, and needing to try new things. This is you. This card represents you. So coming up here in a position of power, in a position of strength. This card But, you know, again, to me, it's a card of really kind of doing something you've never done before. I think that's more important. And it's also a card of being very resilient. And I think that's kind of like the main message as well here. That, you know, again, something in January maybe didn't work out quite as you expected or how you wanted. And now in February, things are kind of working out in a different way. It's like almost a total flip compared to, you know, last month, January. So I really think that's going to be good for you as well. Next, you have the Four of Diamonds. Can be a card of moving. Again, you have a lot of movement energy here. Can be a card of moving and moving for work, and it would be very positive and profitable for you. This card can also come up when it, like, if you can't get a job and it's saying, hey, you need to look outside of your area. You need to try to find something maybe that's further away or that requires travel or something along those lines. So definitely can be a card that asks you to kind of move. You do have a lot of movement energy here. This card can also represent an increase in responsibilities. So it can represent a promotion, more money coming in, because again, obviously, if you are increasing your responsibilities, it's because you're making more money or something like that. So I definitely like to see that. And finally, again, Ten of Spades. I feel like for you, this is talking about just that entire change to something that didn't quite kind of go how you wanted it to in January. So I do think that it's just saying there's going to be some sort of flip-flop here for the better. So I like to see that. But it looks like a good month. I would say you actually are one of the few signs that has a good mixture of everything going on here. So that looks nice. But thank you for watching and enjoy your month.